Okay, here we
Listen with the
go.
teeth.
Yeah. Hey, okay. I apologize. I accidentally hit stop broadcast on that last thing. I was going to go turn my camera back on. Anyway, we're back. Go ahead
What's
and
up?
where were you guys? I
Hey
got to
now.
reshare the links again, but there you go.
Hey now.
I want to make sure to remember that the camera's up here. All right. I'm going to leave my mouse up there. Camera's on the top. All right.
So, does anyone have any questions about the 5150? um,
Where's yours?
Oh, I haven't got around to bringing it up with me.
Uh-huh. Okay, then.
What do you got going on behind you there, Dave?
Behind me?
Yeah, it looks like you got a promising little collection over there.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if I can... There's the dreaded wall.
Do you have a name for that wall? I don't know. Scars and Stripes, maybe?
Very, very funny. I'll let you name it. How about that?
So,
I'll quote Charlie Sheen from Major League. If you hit it, you can name it.
I don't remember that line in that movie.
Yeah, his fastball. If you can hit the fastball, you can name it.
Vaughn. So, Van, what was that OLP you had there?
It's actually back here in my guitar room. It's the one that I'm transforming into kind of like an Axis.
Yeah, I've actually wanted to do that myself because I could never afford a real a real one.
But I mean, it's I've got the actual
Tuners and stuff like that.
on there. And I found out real quick why they put the mini buttons on those. Those are not the regular large buttons that come on these tuners. Because if you got the regular large buttons on there, the damn buttons are too close together and you can't tune them.
They're huge.
Yeah.
They're absolutely gigantic.
Well, they're meant to be 3 aside.
Yeah, they're absolutely.
For Les Pauls.
Now, is the OLP neck very similar to the Music Man one at all? Because everyone was saying how great those guitars were, and I always wanted to get one myself.
I've actually never played. I've played an Axis before. I've never played an a EVH version. But the necks on these are just, the only thing I can say is they're just sexy.
Because I've only heard good things. I've only heard good things about them.
I won't tell you how many original Music Mans I've owned.
Oh, God.
They're really thin. And
I will jump out of my building, Dave.
they're really comfortable to play. I mean,
See what they got, if they have any on for sale right now. Because they're relatively cheap, if I do say.
Well, I mean, it's because
$250.
Yeah, well, I mean, they keep kind of going up in value because they just, a lot of people have destroyed them over the years.
I would love to pick one up and turn it into an Axis or something like that.
There's a dip on eBay right now. I've talked to this guy several times, and he's got the black one, the solid black one with the cream binding is one of the harder ones to find.
Dave?
Yeah.
And the guy lives in Vegas, but he won't ship the damn.
Hey,
thing.
I'm going.
Why you got it on eBay?
I'm going there in 7 days. You want me to pick it up?
Yeah, I mean it would be an excellent.
Where are you gonna?
Sport. He wants like $200 for it.
Where are you gonna drop it?
I'm actually seeing a lot of OLPs on eBay right now.
I've got a neck I bought a few years ago. It's a bird's eye maple. I'll see if I can show you the pictures of it. It's pretty sharp.
Yeah, that's the thing. These aren't bird's eye like the Axis. These are it looks like straight maple to me.
Dave, what do you got there?
Maple.
This is a EVH. It's a neck with bird's eye maple, and I've got a Carina wood body. Let me show it to you in a second.
What's the headstock on that neck look like?
It's this one right here.
Okay.
And it's bird's eye, man. I've had this thing for 6 years. I'm never going to finish it.
Wow.
Did you make that?
No, I got it off eBay for like $200 back years ago.
Uh-huh.
You can see the bird's eye on this thing.
Yeah, that's great.
That's got birds. That's got birds like crazy.
That looks like the real deal to me.
And I'll show you the body. The body is Carino wood. And
I always wanted a Karina.
now you know that the EVH had a special trim load built with it, and it was a offset saddle. You can't get them anymore, and I've got 2 of them at home here. They're all, man, I wasn't even prepared to present things, but I've got 2 of them here in cases in my road racks that I have.
That looks great.
This is something I want to build. I've got 7 PVs to be painted. I've got like 2. I've got this one. This is the arch top I got out of Chicago. It was on the fire.
What's that? Let's look at that.
Arch top EVH.
Is it damaged?
But I take the bindings off of it. The bindings melted.
Oh, gotcha.
And,
I mean, that can be repaired, I think.
Oh yeah, this is easy. It's going to take a couple of weeks when I get time to do it. But man, I work 60 hours a week writing software all day long, so I don't ever have time to finish stuff. And here's the neck.
Is that in good shape?
Yeah, it's in real good shape. The
Awesome.
frets are just kind of little
sticking out on the sides. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's totally.
But I sand all my necks really well, and I don't know if you guys. I was talking to Johnny Beane about this one. I've got. Let me show you real quick. Here's my. Well, here's my. I've got some cabinets.
Did you paint that?
What's that?
Did you paint that the cabinet the stripes?
No, that's the limited edition cabinet.
Oh,
Wow, that's sick.
That's cool. That's very
And
cool.
here's the other cabinet. This one's mod. I got it out of New Jersey. It's modded. I've got the groove tubes in it, and I'm running Variacs on all my equipment.
I was just about to ask, how loud does that run?
Oh, loud. Man, my neighbor come over, knocked on the door the other day, said, "Can you please turn down a little bit?"
Yeah. So what do you run that at? You run that at like 89 volts, like Eddie did?
It was interesting to see the Smithsonian interview the other day, but I run mine at higher volumes around 89 to about 90 volts, but
Right.
I go down to about 55 to 60 most of the time.
How much does that have to do with volume? Does that take a lot of volume off?
It's the volume, but what it is you have to, it's called tube saturation when you work with tube amps. What it is, you want the tubes, you're choking the tubes down. Marshall made a thing called a power break a few years ago.
Correct. Yeah.
I use them too, but I use a Variac. Now, the only thing you got to worry about a Variac is you're putting voltage all the way through the tube. So, really what you want to do is isolate the tubes. You want to isolate the tube when the power tubes are getting lower voltage than the rest of the circuit.
Now, is that the same thing as like an attenuator or something like that, or
In a way.
a hot plate?
Yeah.
Very cool.
And here is the I've got a white one and this one. Here is the EVH Custom.
Wow.
This is the only thing I don't of the 4 rows. I made a conversation the other day that I want one like this with a foliage.
Yeah, I was about to ask how you like the stop tail, because I don't know if I can ever own one.
It's okay, but man, this thing's got some sustain with it, though. I love this.
I can imagine, yeah.
Had a foliage.
Yeah.
And I've got a white one in a case somewhere. I've got about 90 guitars, man, in this house.
Did you say
Hey,
90?
You know, if you're feeling generous, I'll fly over there and just say hello, maybe take
No
one.
doubt.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, let's see the white one.
Okay, here's a Parker Fly I got for $400 at a pawn shop.
Wow, very nice. I could do this all day. I could watch this all night. Just keep showing them. Oh, what kind of neck has that got on that?
It's got the carbon fiber.
Oh, yeah.
This thing has got the Paisley pickups. Now, the next guitar I want to get is an Alex Lifeson custom Gibson. Gibson's only about 3 miles from my house.
Yeah.
And
Dave, do you know Dion Edge?
yes.
Oh,
You
come
know
on.
Dion?
Get out of here.
Dion's a good buddy of mine.
Yeah, Dion. Yeah, well, you told me about him, so I friended him, and I started talking to him. He had his birthday the other day. I didn't get to go to his birthday. I work a lot, but I got to talk to him a little bit. But Gibson is a custom shop, man. Alex Lifeson's, all his stuff is custom. You cannot buy one without going, unless you can look up. Now, man, I could talk about guitars all night, but I've got a Darkfire. I was at a pawn shop one time last year in Nashville here, and I found a Darkfire in a pawn shop for $800. And it's the stereo guitar with the hexagonal.
Yeah.
With the now, I've got a stereo Ripley here too that Steve Ripley built for me. It's a Red Cloud. I don't know if you guys got one of those.
I don't think anyone's got
I
one of
remember
those.
that.
I don't think anyone has
remember.
one of those.
I remember when
this
Steve was
guy-
building that.
Okay, and
I
Eddie,
remember when Steve was building that guitar. Yeah.
and Eddie signed it for me. So I've got it.
Wow, that's sick.
Let me dig
Yeah,
it out real quick, okay?
Yeah, please get that.
I've seen this guitar.
Well,
I remember when Steve was making this.
where is it, Nashville? That's like what is that, like a 3-hour flight? I'll be over there, hold on.
I got that green screen again, man. I'm a little pissed off.
See you later,
Hey,
Dave.
Johnny. John, didn't you get your Kramer Ripley from a pawn shop too?
Yeah. I did.
For like $250 or something?
$350.
Why can't I find these things?
Dang.
I don't think you were born yet.
No, I don't think that's a good point, actually.
You're born early to find this stuff.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was 20 years too late. Anyway, I can't wait to see some of these guitars. I really can't.
I won't be able to see these guitars.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'll take a picture for you.
Damn.
You can watch the video. The
Yeah,
video is fun.
I'll watch the video afterwards. Man, now
Dude,
the
you
screen's
can,
even bigger.
you can tune in on your phone and watch live.
Something's going on here where it's getting bigger and smaller. Yeah, I like that.
Oh, you got to talk.
Oh man. Let's make some noise.
something,
Make some
David.
noise so I can hear you. See it.
David Allen, you have to talk. You have to say something so we can see the video.
Okay. Here's the
There you
guitar that Steve Ripley built for me. It's a Kramer. Here's the neck plate. He built it for me. He's got another one he might build, but I can't afford it right now.
How much are they?
About $5,500.
Holy mother of God.
5,500. Let's see. Do me a favor, since I can't see it on the main screen. Show me the headstock and don't talk.
No, please don't. Oh, there we go.
No. It's because I can't.
I know, yeah.
I can't see. Yeah, that looks great. That
No, he
looks
has to
really
talk.
great. Well, he can talk now because I've seen it.
Sorry. It's sharp, man. Here's the back of the neck.
I didn't know they painted the backs of the neck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't either.
Wow. Whoops.
Eddie did a magazine cover with that guitar.
Yeah, he did. I have never seen anyone really with that, really.
Yeah.
Now, I've got a blue one. I've got 4 of these things. I've got a blue.
Do you have a guest
I've got a
bedroom?
blue one. It doesn't have autograph on it. I've got all the parts with it. Got really low action on it too.
How does it sound? Do you use all the functions, or is it more of
Yeah. Now, what you do is you run 2. I've got 2 Johnson amplifiers. That what do they call those things?
Yeah, I know which ones you're talking about.
I've got 2 of them. I've got a right and left channel, and I split them.
Yeah.
That's why I use those for that. Because in Nashville, you can find a lot of cool amps in Nashville pawn shops all the time. You can find all kind of stuff. I don't know about other pawn shops in other cities, but man, you'll find all kind of crazy stuff in Nashville.
Did you say you had a white Wolfgang as well?
Yeah, I've got a white custom shop.
Is that
It's in a
within
case.
is that within arm's length in somewhere?
Hang on, let me dig through it and I'll find it. Okay.
Please, because I'm drooling already.
Okay. Thanks. Hang on.
That is quite the sight. I didn't know how many of those do they make? That he make, I guess. I didn't know that was a
I think
guy.
he makes them to order.
Really? That one had a lot more white than I remember Eddie's did. Eddie's was a lot redder.
Actually, it was more pink.
Yeah, pink,
I don't know.
pinky.
Oh well, I remember someone saying that was one of the harder guitars to get that Eddie's had.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that they were that much money too. That's a pretty
That's a
penny.
lot of dough. That's a lot of dough.
But I mean, it's something that you can guarantee it's the same thing that Eddie got too. So
All right. Here's mine. Let me make sure I hit the right
Yeah, Johnny, I didn't know you had one. That's great.
Yeah, he's
don't
got a
think-
black one.
Yeah, he's got a black.
I have an actual original one right here
Woo!
That's crazy.
from 1984, I guess. And the thing about mine is my serial number is number 5.
Yeah.
So I assume it's like, some super early. Although,
Wow, that is something I'm looking for.
although I've heard that Kramer stuff, the serial numbers don't have anything to do with the guitars.
That's
Well,
true.
What Unker
Well, they
said
didn't. They didn't in '82. They didn't.
Well, I know that Unker, a lot of people have heard the story. Unker, like, they go walk over to the little machine and it would just numerically just hit them. So it has some sort of method, but I'm not sure how early that was implemented.
Yeah.
Dave, that's a sweet guitar too.
Yeah, Dave,
Hey, I got the screen again.
What are we looking at again?
I don't know, but whatever someone did, I have a screen again. That's nice. I can see the main screen again.
Woo! Dave Wright. Start
Okay.
talking, please, God.
Okay. Here is the eBay that I bought last year. It's a heavy. Can you see it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I'll show you the headstock in a minute. This thing is heavy. It's heavier than the tobacco or the yellow orange one.
Am I
All right,
correct?
everyone, how heavy is it?
Am I correct in saying that those are made of mahogany?
It's got to be a solid piece of mahogany at least.
Yeah, it is.
Damn.
That's
And,
the custom?
That's the custom.
The custom?
I've got it. I got
Where's
this
my
thing for $1,800 on eBay last year.
Oh
Wow.
my God!
Nice.
Wow.
That's what I paid for this.
Can someone please hook me up? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Now, I bought this one last year too, but it's not an art top. I mean, it's the amber.
Well, finally, you got Floyd.
This one is the amber top,
I love
kind of
those.
like a knockoff of the PV and the. I've got the amber top. It's in a case, and see, I've got a safe here at your house, and it's all. I've got an EVH PV like this, and I've got the Music Man, the first year production of the Music Man.
Very nice.
Amber.
Is that in the vault?
Yes. I'll have to dig it out, man.
Oh my, that is.
Man in a case.
Yeah, I've got the case. I've got cases here. I've got I got cases like 8 foot tall.
Dave, did I see an Eddie Van Halen striped Charvel art series that you have? Do you have one of those?
Yep.
You need
Yep.
to.
I've got the. Yeah, it's in another case here. Hang on, I'll see if I can dig it out for you.
Yeah, hold on. I'm just gonna buy my ticket real quick. Hold on, just hold on.
Yeah, you guys are gonna freak out when you see this guitar. This is actually one that Eddie played.
Hold on, I'm just.
Wow.
How much is a ticket to Nashville? Just looking.
The guitar is probably worth about 20 grand.
Does he have any replicas?
I don't know.
Does he have like the Frankenstein or something?
Yeah, I think he does have a Frankie replica.
Oh, really?
The Fender one?
I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I saw one in one of his racks.
Yeah, I've got a Frankenstein.
Yes, Dave. I don't know if you can tell, but we are freaking out right now. Well, I am. I don't know. Yeah, everyone else is too.
Hey, he says that like it's nothing. Like I got a $25,000 replica. That's nothing.
Unfortunately, it's got the wrong color red paint on it.
I'm also going to be switching my major right now to computer software. Hold on, real quick.
I've got the wrong color red on this pizza because it was cooked too long. Thank you. I'll be here all night.
Yeah. Try the veal. The veal.
Veal, nasty.
Here's my musical guest.
Well, this is cool, man. I'm glad we went through a 3-hour trial before we started this one because this is getting good, man.
You're
Awesome.
telling me.
I'm glad you guys stayed up because it's a lot later where everyone else is.
1 a.m.
Here is a burgundy. I think they call
What
it
is that?
burgundy.
Ron
Like a
Burgundy.
burgundy.
Oh, look
The
at that.
burgundy type.
It comes off black on the screen.
Okay, yeah. It's really dark red.
Wow, I've never seen that.
I see it. Like a
This one
dark
is
cherry.
black on it.
Like black cherry.
Yeah, black cherry. That's it.
Yo, who are you calling black, Cherry?
Oh, is it a sunburst black cherry?
No, yeah.
Cherry color? Is that a production color?
I don't know.
I don't know what.
He said they only made like 5 of them. I've got a black one here too somewhere. I got a Guitar Center last year.
What is that? I missed that.
It was a burgundy Fender Wolfgang.
That's cool. Yeah, those are the guitars, man. I love
we-
those EVH ones, man.
Let's go over there and do like MTV Cribs or something.
No doubt.
Is that production color?
Oh, I'm hearing myself.
Sorry, because I can't see the main screen. Oh, I can see it again.
Here's a black.
I don't need to look at this.
That's black.
Yeah, that certainly is black. None more black. Well, actually, this would be none more. This would be more black. That's beautiful.
This is the U.S. Arch Top.
Yeah, I had one of those.
I've never even seen one of those.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have.
You know, I owned a black one. I owned a white one. I owned a sunburst one.
I would like the white or the amber. I like the white or the amber ones. Dave, which one do you like the most? I've asked the other two, everyone else this, but which one do you like the Music Man? Do you like the Peavey or the Fender iterations of the Wolfgang the best? I think
He's
the case
beating
is
up.
on him.
He's beating up cases right now.
The case is calling him. I'll wait patiently because I can't get enough of this.
Has he got the $25,000 replica?
I think so.
You'll have to ask.
I know I do. I just didn't pay 25 grand for it.
Dave, why don't you swap guitars and see what else we got going on there?
Who, me?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. What do you want to see this time?
I don't know. What do we got?
I don't know.
I can see a hopper teacher. Now I can see a chair.
That's probably
Now
not
it's-
in tune.
Now I see a chair.
Hang on.
I got one for you guys.
What is this?
In 1982 or 81, he sued a company that was making replica guitars. Here
I
is
remember
one
hearing-
of them.
Yeah.
Woo. This I found at a pawn shop for $60.
What's the headstock look like?
It's a Lotus.
Wow,
Oh,
it's got
one
a Kramer headstock and everything.
That's the one
Yep. He sued them.
That's
for
the
this.
company that was making the little mini Les Pauls that people still buy.
Oh man.
Yep. This one's a full size one. It's got a Taylor tremolo on it.
What is that?
But I got it all torn apart.
Here's Dave.
Hi.
What's Dave packing? Ooh. What guitar is that?
That would be the Frankenstein.
Is that a replica or is that the real thing, man? You can tell us.
Is it? I got a green screen again. Damn it. Look at the tuning pegs and you tell me.
What are those? They look odd to me.
They look like crowns to me.
Has that got the burns on the headstock too?
That's in tune nicely.
What's the body look like there? Pull back, pull back. Pull up, push up. There you go. Wow, that looks pretty good. I want other Dave to see that too.
What do you
Okay.
guys know about the blue paint on that guitar?
Oh, I know.
I know. All right, go ahead.
What's the deal?
Dave, you want to go? You can go ahead.
No, you talk about it. It's
There's
fine.
two-
I know what it is, but you can say it.
I've heard two theories. I've heard the pain in the house and pain in the case theory. Which one do you want to go with, Dave?
Neither. It's
Which one do you want to
neither.
go?
It's neither. It's the when the original.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
The original tray table
yeah.
was painted blue, and he didn't let it dry, and it touched the guitar and made the guitar blue.
The what now?
The original tray table that was on that when he did his guitar solo in 1984, where he would be playing the guitar like a piano.
Yeah, the 51.
Yeah,
5150 was not the first guitar that had the tray table. This guitar was.
Yeah, Dave, if you wouldn't mind, flip over the guitar. I can. If you show the oval, there's some holes there you can see on the guitar. That oval reflector was broken to fit the tray table on the guitar.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Yeah. What's Dave 2 got?
Yeah.
Okay. I found a guitar at a pawn shop years ago for $150. It's a Kramer. Here's the headstock on it.
Does this have a logo on it?
Yeah, that's the logo.
Can't even see it.
Yeah, it's faded.
Yeah.
A lot of guitars in pawn shops were sitting in the window, and they would get like sun on them.
All right. I don't know. Pawn shops are like sort of dead. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I can see it now.
Okay. This thing is heavy as hell. This has got to be a maple body.
I've got one of those.
And you can see if I can get you a better picture of it.
Maybe you back out. Back out. There you go.
Yeah, that's a Schaller too.
The pickup?
Yeah, like we were telling you how it has the two on the side, the screws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What model is that?
Here's the neck plate.
Small neck plate. Early neck plate. I gotta say it's a C number, so it's gotta be like 83.
Why does that have? That's not the original neck, is it?
Yeah.
It might be.
Then it's an 84. It's not an 83. It's probably one of the last of the 84s.
Yeah, it's got that C plate though, which is so weird.
Yeah, it can have an 84. It would have a C.
Because going back to the main point, the first number plate on the 5150 was a C5150, then later turned to a B4129 plate number. So.
What is that? Acer?
What was that? I don't know what that is. It looks like a Beretta.
Here's the back.
That's got a big neck plate.
It can't be a Beretta because it don't have a slanted pickup.
I can't see. Dave, start talking.
It's in there straight.
Dave Wright, please talk.
That's not a Beretta.
Now, I bought this thing years ago, but I never. I took it to the Kramer. We used to have a Kramer convention in Nashville for years.
Yeah,
And I took it over, and all the guys were baffled. They said, "Where the hell did you get this?" I said, "I found it in a pawn shop on Gallatin Road in Nashville, Tennessee."
It does look like a Pacer now. I'm looking at it.
It's hard for me to get a good picture.
Oh, that's a Pacer. You know, can you show the back cavity?
Yeah, it's a Pacer. It's got the 51. It's got the Hopper teacher cavity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's bitchin'.
That is.
Man, I got a lot more, but I have to dig them out. It'll be tomorrow before I can dig them out.
All right, I'll come over there and help.
Hey, Dave number 2. You got the $25,000 replica?
Oh, yeah. But
Dave number 2. No. Let's just call him Cool Dave.
Okay.
Oh, that's offensive.
it's not the.
I'm just kidding.
It's not the 300 one or what? How many did they make?
300.
300.
Yep. And Jeff Gordon's got the number 2. You remember he won that race in Phoenix years ago? The trophy was that guitar.
You're joking.
No.
Yeah, Eddie Van Halen gave him the guitar personally. I saw it.
Yep,
Oh yeah,
personally signed it, everything. If you go to the Hendrick Museum in Charlotte, North Carolina, they actually have the guitar on display.
Oh wow.
Yep.
So which one do you have? What do you have?
Mine is. It's in a case. I've got the flight case that comes with it. Give me a few minutes. Let me see if I can dig it out. Okay.
Did you see Dave's?
Do you have the guitar picks too? I'd like to see the guitar picks.
The EVH guitar picks? The white ones?
Yeah, the picks that came with that guitar.
Hey, we all need to book flights to Nashville.
One thing I do have, I wasn't gonna show. Whatever. I have some picks for the 5150 tour.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Dave, this was the surprise I was talking about. I guess the surprise out of the bag, but
Oh, what, for me?
I was gonna give you one of these, yeah.
Oh, how nice
They're
of
still
you.
in the bag.
You work on it, but not anymore, right?
Nah, I'll keep it. I'm sorry.
That's so funny.
But I figured I had to contribute something. What have I got here? I got knowledge. That's it.
Well, look at this. I got one of the new picks. You know the new EVH ones.
Are those the nylon ones? No.
Yeah, they're nylon. They're the new ones. They were at NAMM. One of the guys at the EVH booth gave me one.
Did you like the gray ones?
No, I hated the gray ones.
These are heavy. These come in different gauges. So if you can see this.
I got the gray ones. I put them back in the box, and I never used them again.
The gray ones are really, really thin.
I couldn't do it.
This one's an 88. This is an actual like a thicker one.
Is that the thing you put in the picture with the Van Halen? Oh, hello Kramer 5150.
Okay. Here is my new Kramer 5150. It's the new one.
It's a clear coat.
Yeah, it's got a clear coat. It's shiny. It's a clone. I mean, this thing is not completely the most perfect. I mean, it's not relic or anything. I got the relic over here in another case.
Oh, are you kidding me?
And it's got a big neck plate on the back.
Who made that?
Mitchell at
Mean Street Guitars?
Main Street, yeah, he made it.
Oh, okay.
He's a really good friend.
They still make those or no?
No, he got shut down last year on it.
Oh, okay.
Or 2 years ago. Let me see if I can dig out. I've got the other one. I got the relic version in a minute. Let me see if I can dig it out. Okay.
Hey, is that one of his Unchained models or?
Yes. If you look at it, the neck is not it doesn't have the rosewood binding on the back.
Oh, yeah. How's that play? Does it play well? Nicely?
Yeah, it plays really well. I put 9 to 42s on it. And I got now the relic one I've got is like a big sustain bar on the back of it. Has any of you guys used the Stone?
Oh!
Yes, I'm endorsed by Stone Tone, so yeah, I get it. I have
Look at
that. I have that on my Hot for Teacher guitar.
How do you like it?
I love it.
Okay. Let me see if I can dig out my relic. Hang on.
Well,
Yes.
just the reason that I was asking is because some of the replicas that Mitch made, some of them he used his Unchained guitars to make them, and then, you know, if you were real anal about it, I mean, he would order your stuff straight from Ucraft and make them that way. You know.
I saw that he made a lot of them. I've seen. I think a friend of me and Dave's actually has one.
Here's mine.
Is that
While
you,
he's
Johnny?
digging his out, here's my guitar. I think it was the rehearsal. I actually showed you guys this.
Yes.
My GMW. This is my GMW relic version.
Awesome guitar.
Right there.
I heard that plays amazing.
This is the same. Yeah, this is the same company who made Dweezil Zappa's 5149 and a half Shamer.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that thing?
I didn't know that.
Remember that thing in the Guitar Player
Yeah.
magazine where he interviewed Eddie in
Sure.
'95?
Sure
Oh,
do.
Remember before you were born?
hello, Dave 2.
9.5.
Dave 2, what do you got there?
Here is the relic version I've
We all
got.
have the same guitar.
Dave, start talking so I can see that thing.
Here is the back of it. And I've got the huge brass block on the back of it.
Wow.
And it's got the big, huge deck plate on it. You can barely see it. It's really relic to hell. And then here's the neck. You can see it. It's not the most perfect. It's a.
Kind of has got
The only thing that. Yeah. The only thing it doesn't have the arch. It's mostly flat. If you see it right here. That's
Yeah,
one thing I don't like about the neck.
Yeah, I've seen people talk about that. Yeah.
What's that?
How
Yeah,
it's
it's
straight.
Arch. It's
The
straight.
golden arch.
See, it's not really arched here.
Yeah. What's the front of the body look like?
What's that? Here's the front.
That looks
It's got
great.
an old Floyd Rose. It's like late '80s Floyd Rose on it. You can see it.
I like using old Floyds. People don't like that, but I like using them. Sometimes they can be a little hairy, but
Harry? What, because they're so old?
yeah, like this one I have on mine is an '83.
They grow
Yeah,
hair?
but yours is clean.
Yeah, this is really good. Like sometimes I'm worried about the knife edges.
Oh, yeah, mine's an old one. This one? I don't know how old. I got this Floyd, my Floyd that's on this guitar, I got in '89, but the guitar it was on is probably like a early, mid-'80s guitar,
What'd you do with the Music Man tremolo that was on there?
you know? I originally I threw it in the back of my truck.
Nice. Very Van Halen.
Because when I play, my hands get wet. And so that's the reason why you see all this crap on the fretboard, is because when your hands get wet, you know, it puts all this crap on here.
Sure.
And so what happened was my original Floyd rusted. It actually rusted, and it was impossible for me to actually change the string. Like the high E string, I had to take like a little Allen wrench and like a hammer and like hit to get the little block.
I had
to
a problem
move,
with this one. I had to actually buy a new saddle for that one.
you know? Yeah.
Remember that, Dave?
Yeah. And so
No problem. My pleasure.
I ended up giving that tremolo to a friend of mine to try to you know what do you call it? Because it was so rusted.
Well,
it was
Refurbish.
horrible.
Eddie-
Refurbish.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to go back to Eddie, he had the same problem with the original bridge on the Bumblebee, whatever they call it, VH2. It actually rusted. Yeah, you can see it like that. There's some pictures of it where it's just actually just all rust. There's no chrome on the guitar, on the Floyd. So
Wow.
Gold and something.
the newer one that replaced it was gold. It's a different.
And it's
Floyd.
not even a Floyd Rose, it's a Schaller.
Yeah. So actually, Johnny, you can see where your hand actually is rusting that Floyd Rose. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can see it right there. It's pitting.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I've had this Floyd on this guitar for about 10, 11 years now, and
because people are really like they're very not generous with the older Floyds with the wham barbs because they wanted to keep the knife edges intact. That's what I've heard. I don't know.
I've had a bunch of these Floyds. You know, I've had a bunch of them, and
Dave, what guitar is that?
they're cool.
Okay, I've got another guitar, but I built this one when I was a kid, when I was back in '88, and this it's got the little. I've had this.
headstock.
It's got the little tiny headstock.
That is so tiny.
I know, it's tiny.
That's
And
a Warmouth. That's a Warmouth neck, right?
Yes.
Oh,
And
oh no, he's gone.
What happened?
He left?
Dave's gone.
Oh no, the guitar case
Johnny,
fell on the computer.
out.
Well, hey, you know, since that guy was the coolest guy in the room, that concludes tonight's broadcast. No, I'm just kidding. He'll probably be back, or not.
Or not.
It took us 3 hours to get him in here, so.
That's true. Well, that was.
I'm not even joking.
You're
Wow.
telling me. My ears are bleeding from having these headphones on.
Yeah, well, you know, Howard, man, you got to get the good ones, you know.
Hey now.
He certainly had a lot of guitars, huh?
Hey now. Yeah, he'll be back, I guess.
Can he join us still?
Had an idea. There was somebody that like lived like 4 hours from me that had like those many guitars. Spending a lot of weekends in Nashville.
Oh yeah, I'd be driving out there all the time.
Because Nashville's like 4 hours from me, but that would have been totally like worth going to spend a weekend down there and playing those guitars. That would have been awesome.
Road trip.
No
Right.
doubt.
Well, I'm going
Yeah,
there in July. Who wants to join me?
I may go next week.
I like how you roll.
You like who rolls?
He's going there next week.
Nice.
I'm going there in 3 hours.
Hey, have you ever been to Gus's Fried Chicken in Memphis? Man, it's awesome.
I've been to Memphis.
I probably have.
I've been to the Gibson factory there. They only make the hollow bodies, semi-hollow bodies, and the custom shop there. So nothing major like Les Paul and stuff like that, but some customs.
There he is.
Oh, cool.
Oh, cool.
I was about to send another
Restart?
invite, but yeah.
And I was ready to
No.
jump. Hey, we're in HD. What's that?
So Dave, let me see that guitar again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take 3.
You got to talk though.
Yeah, that's the thing about these hangouts is that in order to show you on the big screen like me right now, hi mom, you have to talk. You have to
Okay.
say stuff.
I built this guitar when I was really young, I guess. God, I was only like 17 or 18 maybe. No.
Wait.
So I built it, and then I got Eddie to sign it back in 1990 or 91 at the NAMM show when we had it in Nashville years ago. It's hard to see the signature, I guess.
No, I can see it.
Oh, I see it.
Right, see, back in the day, Eddie was drunk and he didn't care what he signed. Disclaimer, sorry, I didn't.
Jeez.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So he would sign things, man, and he was the original Charlie Sheen, man. He'll sit there and kill a bourbon in front of you, fifth of bourbon in front of you. And so he signed it for me at the Nashville NAMM show years and years and years ago. And you won't believe the people you'll meet at the shows. I was sitting there talking last year to the guy that is the lead singer for Tantric, you know, the band out of Louisville. And I didn't know who he was at first. It's like, I know you from somewhere. And he's like, yeah, I'm from Tantric. It's like, okay. And he was here. Let's see here. I've got a George Lynch guitar in the house somewhere. He signed it for me years ago. He was in Nashville.
Was it the Skull and Bones?
No, it's a ESP, Kramer ESP. He looked at it and, man, I got a Steve Vai guitar that I got to pull out of the case. It's number 7.
The green one?
Yeah, it's Loch Ness Monster,
Yeah.
7-string, Universe.
Yeah.
It's in a case somewhere. I've got it saved away. I bought it at a music store. I don't know if they knew what they had, and so I bought it for like $800 back in the day.
That's cool.
It's in a case. I've got it. All my stuff's in cases.
Hey, did you pull out that Charvel art series yet?
No, it's in another case, and I've got to dig out and find it. It's going to take me a while.
I think George Lynch is overrated.
He's a nice guy to talk to because he's not kind of stuck up though.
Yeah, he's very easy to get in touch with.
Let me somebody dig up the guitar. He signed the headstock for me. It's got a reverse headstock on it. Give me a minute. I'll see if I can find it.
Okay.
You know, every time I think about docking, I think about Dream Warriors, and it makes me want to throw up.
I kind of like that. That's
What, that movie sucks? Well, hey,
What, Freddy Krueger?
While he's looking for that, I'll tell you my George Lynch story. I was at NAMM a year ago? Yeah, last year. I was at NAMM last year, and a friend of mine and I went to the Jakey Lee show in Anaheim.
Sorry.
Right?
Yeah.
What's Jake's new band?
Grab Ball Jet.
Red Cartel.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
They.
Chip Ellis gave me a couple passes to the show. So my friend and I, we go to the show, and we watched Jakey Lee play and all this stuff, and it was cool. It was him, and it was the guy from Aristocrats, right? Guthrie Govan. So anyway, we go outside, and we see George Lynch standing there, and this friend of mine who I'm with used to keep his guitars at his house. So we walk up to him, and he's like, hey, and he introduced me to him, and I got a photo with him, and that was it. He was cool, a good guy, nice daughter. Daughter's nice. All right.
Okay.
What is that?
All right. I've got a really, really rare guitar I found at the pawn shop one time, and it's a guitar made out of Florida.
Oh, it's a Robin.
No, it is called a Bucandero.
What's your language?
There's only 3 of them in the world made. Okay? So the story is... What's that?
He said Bucandero.
Oh.
Bucandero.
I'm bucking with a B. I'm sorry.
Oh.
He didn't say a fucking Darrow. Oh, whoops.
We're going to have to bleep you out.
Tom, dump that.
So the story is...
Watch out, Johnny. My grandmother's watching this.
Hey, now.
Dead Air Dave.
When did this turn into Howard Stern?
I don't know. Not sure.
Sorry, Dave. Go ahead. Tell us about it.
So,
I got a green screen again. Damn it.
So the story is that I found this guitar at a pawn shop one time, and this is before the internet really come about. This was in '94. Before it was all...
I was just born.
Okay, yeah. So I had to research this guitar, and it's only got 2 bolts in the back of it. Check it out. And it's got 3 pieces to it. Hard to see. Pretty neat. Okay, so I was starting researching this guitar, and I finally found a guy out of Florida that built it. And he's like, how in the world did you get this guitar? And I said, I found it at a pawn shop. I got it for like $400. He says, you got to be kidding me. I said, no. He says, this is Gary Rosington's guitar from Leonard Skinner that's supposed to be playing on tour, and why the hell do you have it?
Was it stolen?
No. What happened was I had to go back to him. He says, Gary Rosington never played it, and so he just gave it away to somebody, and somebody in Nashville got it and probably pawned it. I checked it, and now he wanted it back, but I kept it. I've never. It's awesome. It's got a really unique tone to it. It's got
Did you tell him that it was worth $20,000 now because it was Gary Rosington?
Yeah. And if you take the neck plate, if you take this plate off back here, it's got his signature, both signatures on it back here, inside of it. So. But
hey, Dave, if I come to Nashville, will you ride me around to some of these pawn shops?
Yes. Now, man.
Did you say ride me around?
Yeah.
I could talk to you a whole different subject on Chinese guitars. You won't believe the stuff you can make in China now. Oh, Lord, it's unbelievable. They can clone you a guitar with your own serial number. All you got to do is just give them. It takes 8-week lead time. But let me see if I can dig up one more guitar real quick before I can't get through all of them, man. I've got some that are packed away quite a bit. So.
My dog is having a bad dream. She's crying. She's sleeping, but she's crying.
Well,
that's because he said he can only get to one more guitar.
This is a good point.
I want to go take a tour of that guy's house.
Dave, if I was your neighbor, I would kill you.
Why?
I feel if I didn't like Van Halen, I'd probably hang myself.
Jeez.
Wow. Don't hang yourself just yet. Wait
I'm saying it's 1:35 in the morning.
I understand that, but if you were in the room, my amp is on 1. It's really not as loud as it sounds.
Yeah, it sounds so loud.
Yeah, that's the microphone on my iPad picking it up, but it's really low.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
Dave's
it sounds
this.
What's that?
It does sound pretty loud. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I don't know, but they haven't complained.
And those
I
of
don't
you
really
that
care
are
because they're moving.
those of you, anybody who's actually watching this, because I know we have watchers, it is actually right now 10:36 on Saturday, March 7th. 10:36 California time.
You mean it's actually 1:36
March 8th.
Daylight savings time. Daylight savings time.
That's tomorrow, isn't it?
No,
Is that
Wait, what?
Sunday night or Saturday night?
tonight.
Are you serious? Or actually, it's daylight savings?
Yeah.
Are we losing or gaining an hour?
We spring ahead. We lose an hour.
I don't know what that means.
We
It's
lose an hour.
10:36 here in California, though.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know that.
Why? You got somewhere to be?
Oh my God, it is. That means that at 2 a.m. it's gonna stay 2 a.m. when it hits 3 a.m.
Right.
No. It goes
It's gonna go. It's gonna go from 1:59 to 1 is what it's gonna do.
It's too late for me to figure this out.
I don't know what.
Do we have the Q&A on here?
Q&A.
Oh, we do. I don't know if anybody.
They don't ask you questions?
If you people, if you guys on Google Plus, if you want to chat to us, you can actually talk to us within the Q&A thing.
App.
Well, it's a window. I've got it open.
Whatever.
I've got it open.
Hey, I've got autographed pictures. They're $10 a piece.
Of who?
Of me.
I'll take 10.
Here.
I'm a broke college student, so I don't have any money. Sorry.
Here.
Yeah, but I heard you got a bitchin' set of tools.
Here. I just did this. $5.
What is that?
I owe you.
Oh, nice.
Here's something I have that's cool.
What do you have?
The Guitar World magazine signed by somebody
Who's it signed by?
right here. It's signed by the guy on the cover.
Oh wow, I've got that magazine.
You have this one?
Yeah,
This is
but
the
is
one.
yours signed?
No.
Am I like the only one to have not met Eddie Van Halen?
Everybody flips out about this magazine because it has this poster in it.
I
Has
have the same magazine
poster.
signed by Lemmy Kilmister.
Let me kill myself?
Whatever.
I don't know how to say it, I'm just joking.
Okay. The next guitar I have is a green Ripley. It's kind of bluish green.
Whoa.
This is it here.
Green Ripley.
It's kind of a greenish, bluish greenish type. It's got the Ripley. I don't know if you can see the.
Is that a Kramer?
Yes.
Is that an 86?
It looks almost like an 86 model.
Does it have the small logo, but the small gold logo?
Yeah, it's got a logo. It's gold Ripley.
No, but the Kramer, the name Kramer, because I can't see it on my main screen. Is it small and gold?
It's the regular logo, yeah.
So
It looks just like a regular Kramer, but it's blue.
It's an 86.
Yeah, I think
But
it's.
it's not pointed though. It's the rounded one.
Oh, then it's an 85. Really? It's a rounded?
Yep.
A blue rounded? That's nice.
Now I've got the black one here in a second, like Johnny's got. I'll show it to you in a second.
That's insane. I've never seen a blue one, man.
This thing is, and you can see the grain. God, it's hard to see, but
Oh, you can see the grain through the thing.
Yep. I'll have to take some high detail. I've got a Canon 7D camera, and I'll get it out and take some really good pictures.
Is there anything you don't have, Dave?
A new house.
A new house?
Yeah. I'm saving up.
Well, shit, you can have mine. Mine was built in 2007.
I paid this one off 15 years ago, and I'm saving up for another one now. I've got about 190 saved up. So I hate having debt. Now here's the black one. Let me show you.
Did you tell Steve about that guitar?
No, I haven't talked to Steve about that one. He called me the other day and asked me. I was in a meeting, and it's like he's asked me if I wanted to buy another one. It's like, dude, I'm kind of like I got too much equipment now. But I'm still talking to Steve quite a bit. Here's the black one, like the cover of '85. Remember Eddie was on a cover?
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
here.
That's like this one too.
Yep. And I'll show you the back of it too. I've got the cover off with the 9-volt batteries. It's got two 9-volt batteries in the back of it. It's a pretty neat guitar. Here's the headstock.
Yeah. I think we're the same.
Yes, see?
Dave, let me see yours again. Oh, damn it, green screen. God.
Yeah, we're trying to cut to our flying scenes.
Can I be in the Millennium Falcon? Thank you.
I'll show you another one I've got that I got it off of eBay, but it comes from a pawn shop. And I'll show you in a minute, but it's kind of gutty, buddy. Here is the here's electronics on it.
Yeah, the Bartolini.
Yeah, Bartolini pickup. Give me a second. I'll show you the one I'm going to stripe up and paint. Give me a little bit and I'll find it. It's in a case.
Hey, Johnny,
Yeah.
got that one?
The magazine? I used to, yeah. Yeah.
It cost me $20 off of eBay.
The Van Hauler. I bought that brand new at Target
The thing that sucks, there's no
before
poster.
Nick was born.
Yes, probably.
Huh?
The only magazine I've ever got
Everything.
was the Guitar Aficionado magazine.
Everything
Yeah.
was before Nick was born.
Yeah, that was '93 is when that came out.
Yeah,
Eddie's wearing the blue blazer with the black T-shirt.
I was dead.
Yeah.
He was pre-dead.
Hey, Nick, what year were you born, man?
94.
Oh, my God. I was almost graduating high school.
Me too.
I
Ben,
did graduate. I graduated high school in '88.
Where's Zipkin? How come Zipkin's not in here? Have you met Zipkin? You guys have met Zipkin, huh?
C5?
You guys are the same age.
Really? We should hang out.
I don't think so.
It's got kind of a mini poster in it.
What does that mean? I'm scared now.
You should be.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
David Wright.
I'm looking for a guitar. Give me a minute.
Are you going to stripe up that Ripley yourself?
Yes.
All right then.
A striped Ripley?
No, leave it original, man. Don't stripe that.
The guy's got 37 of them. Relax.
Here's the one I bought off a pawn shop. It's a black one. This one I want to either red cloud this one or stripe it up. I'll show you the neck plate in a second. I've got to strip down all the parts in the case.
You found a Ripley at a guitar shop?
No, a pawn shop off eBay. You'll find them. What you do is you put search logs in your search, so you get text alerts on eBay. I got a program that I wrote that does that for me.
Jesus.
I'm changing my major.
Here's the back, and here's the electronics, just like the other black one. It's got two 9-volt batteries in it. It's got Bartolini pickup in it. I've got all the parts and tremolos and everything over there. And one thing what happened was that somebody messed with the knobs on it.
Yeah, I
Here's
saw
the
that.
neck plate. The neck plate says 0044.
Nice.
You can read it.
Is there anything you don't have?
There's a few guitars I don't have, man. I want to get them eventually. Now I've got man, I have to dig it up. I've got a Jimmy Page Les Paul first year because I live not far from Gibson, and I have 4 friends that work at Gibson. And this is a Kramer deal, so I don't want to bum on this one. But a friend of mine called me. He said he was down there 2 years ago. He works at Gibson. He said, "Get your ass down here right now." He said, "With that guitar." He said, "Jimmy Page is in the building, and he'll sign that guitar if you get down here."
I met him. I met Jimmy Page.
Yep. There you go.
Oh, wow.
And he signed it for me. He was a nice guy. I got video and pictures, so I got proof.
He was a nice guy.
Yep.
He stamped this book over here. I don't know if you can see
Here's
it.
the neck on this one. And I've got all the parts stripped down. But it's in a case. It's a tobacco Gibson.
Hi, Brandy.
I'm glad you were awake.
That is
So I
something.
don't know what I want to do with this one. I will probably ask guidance of what you guys think I need to do to this one because I want to build me a little project guitar on this one. It'd be like a user-form guitar that we all put together.
I mean,
That's what
pretty
I'm kind of thinking of doing.
Is that still the same, the Ripley that you want to paint?
Yeah, this is the black one, and I don't know if I want to paint it or just redo it. Because I was going to talk to Steve sometime and see if he might can redo it. He told me he redoes guitars for about 1800.
I don't know. That's a good question because you already have a lot of Ripleys.
I know. This one's a play guitar. I don't have a lot in it, so I can do something with it.
You know, I've never seen a striped one before, so you can always do that. Be the first.
Yeah, I haven't seen one either. Actually,
Hey Dave, I know a guy that's really, really, really good at striping these things and making them look like Eds.
Okay.
So you should think about it before you do it yourself.
Yeah.
You should think about maybe sending me that guitar, or I'll give you the guy's name. You could send it to him and let him do the body.
I'll show you the bodies and stuff. I got like 8 or 9 bodies to be done.
The finish on that Ripley looks like so pristine, though.
Yeah.
It's shiny. You can see the reflection in it.
What's the back look like? The finish in the back. That looks pretty good. I don't know if I could ever.
Yeah, I would deface that with a stripe job, man.
Now, one thing I am doing, and I don't know if you guys have done much of this, but I'm learning CNC programming, that you can build your own CNC router table, and you can make these bodies off a digital copy.
Yeah, me and my partner do that.
And that's what I've been learning G code quite a bit. That's one of my hobbies right now in the last 4 or 5 months at night.
I would mention who my partner is, but he really doesn't want his name out there.
Well, me and you could talk sometime later because I'll show you I've got a whole bunch of G code from Gibson.
Yeah.
I mean, guitar manufacturer.
So is G code like the?
It's a
blueprints or something?
No, it's a 3-dimensional printing. You know how 3D printers work? They use a mechanical program. It's called G code. It's XYZ. Like you do on machine
planes.
Yeah.
I was a physics major once upon a time.
You can get codes out online every day for all the different models. Now, what I like to do is I've got my own idea that I think needs to be done. Like we need to find an 83 pacer body in the neck and make it. You know, like a complete digital copy.
I didn't know it was possible.
I have a body and neck. I have a whole guitar at 83. Actually, I have an 82 and an 83. The 82 is a Strat headstock.
I've got one here. Let me show it to you, okay? hang on a minute.
I'm hanging.
Damn, he's got everything I have.
David,
If this has crown tuners, I might have to jump off a bridge.
hey David,
Yes.
that 82 paster, you said you got one of those?
Yes.
I got an address you can send it to.
Yeah, right here.
You want to give me $1,500? I'll send it to you.
Hey, send it to me. Let me try it out.
Okay.
Anyone seen the movie Blade Runner?
Years ago. But that was before you were born.
I know. I just built Deckard's blaster.
This thing is very dusty.
I can't see it, Dave.
Sorry. Can you see it now?
Don't talk. Don't talk. Oh yeah, look at that. Wait.
No, do talk. Do talk.
Well, I can't see it because I've got a green screen.
Okay. Can you see now? Any better?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I guess I'll see it when this is over.
Let's just do thumbs ups. When he says, do we see stuff, just do this.
That looks great. Is that an original? Did that Floyd come on that guitar, or did you have that put on afterwards?
No, it doesn't have a Floyd. I'll show you. I think this is an 82 model or 81. I got this at the. I found this somewhere down the line back years ago. It has a
What
regular
the
tremolo.
hell?
It's dusty though. I got so much dust on it, man. It's been sitting around.
I've
It's
never
got a
seen one with a
regular-
pick guard though.
What's that?
I've never seen one with a pick guard.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, that's an Imperial.
I'll show you the neck plate. It's real little. Right, here's the
What
neck
kind of tremolo is that on there?
It looks like a Fender 6-bolt.
It's a Fender.
Oh, okay. And that's a regular Kramer neck plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I have on all my Kramers.
Right there it is. But it's got single pole pickup, but it sounds like a Strat. I mean, a real Strat.
Right.
It's hard. It's kind of uncontrollable. It's really humming a lot, you know. This thing's got a massive fat neck on it. I mean, massive. It feels like an old. Oh man, it feels like an old Charvel from the like '81 or '82.
Well, with the finish is so thick on those.
Yes.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
Feels like a
Telling.
baseball bat.
I challenge you to move your hands swiftly across that neck.
It's big and fat. I mean, you know,
What'd you call me?
I mean, this thing is it's kind of. It feels like an old Strat. Now I've got a '74 Strat in a case somewhere here at the house. I've got it. It's got the 3 toggle selector on it, not 5, 3. It's a tobacco sunburst, and it does not have a tremolo. It's got the hard tail.
Hardtail. Chances are that's not a heavy guitar either.
No, this one's not heavy.
Most of the hardtails were lightweight.
Yep. And I've
But,
got a
but unfortunately, it's a 3-bolt neck.
Yes, it is. Mine's a 3-bolt neck. Let's see here. I've got some more, but I don't even. I have to go back through. I've got a database that I keep all my stuff on, all my serial numbers. This is how I do everything.
I want to say that sentence one day in my life.
Really? Ouch.
What I do is I put a database together, and I take a picture of every guitar with a serial number, and I've got a NAS server, and also I've got a 25 terabyte NAS server I built, and I put everything on it, all my TV shows, movies, everything on it, and it's fully encrypted. And what I do is I keep all that information, so if the house ever gets robbed or whatever, and I've got it for insurance purposes.
That's good.
Like I said, here's the one I'm working on. This is one little project. It's an art stop. I'm going to paint it eventually. It was in a fire. If you see it, the moldings had to come off of it. And I'd take all the moldings. It's rough right now, but I'm going to paint this. This is a U.S. Arch Top EVH Wolfgang Fender. Here's the back.
Oh yeah, you showed that to us.
Yeah, and I'm going to paint that one this summer. This is one I'm going to
What
paint.
color are you painting it?
I'm going to paint it to the 09 guitar. You know, he's got a guitar that's got the drop D.
Yeah.
Now, I want to build that tremolo. If I had a machine shop, I could build it. But I just don't have a machine shop. Like
The
I need
D2H, the drop to hell.
Yes. The patents are out online. You could build it. I just don't have the machine shop capability to do it yet.
All you need is a lathe.
Huh?
Said all you need is a lathe.
Yeah, probably an end mill and a lathe. Probably. I mean,
Just sell one of your guitars, dude. You'll be able to buy one.
yeah. We have a 3D printer at my job, and I'm thinking about getting the blueprints and building it all in 3D plastic first and see if it, even looks close to what he has.
Well, Floyd come up with one last year, a year before for Les Pauls. You could use that.
Okay.
Nah, it's not the same thing.
Huh?
It's not the same thing.
Well, I know, but I mean it's for a fixed bridge.
Yeah, but I think he really wants that D2H.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what I want. I've got different guitars. I've got other Fenders. I got a whole bunch of Ibanez guitars, Gibsons. I got some Fenders.
Cool.
I do a lot of finger picking. I practice. I used to play banjo when I was a kid, real young, and I learned mandolin, banjo, and then bass, and then I got into drums when I was like 12, and then got into. I saw Van Halen in 81 or 82. What was 82?
They were great that year. I saw them live, front row.
Oh God, what tour was that? Diver Down, maybe.
What songs were they playing?
Hide Your Sheep. It was the Hide Your Sheep tour was 82.
Okay. I saw them in '82, and that's why I wanted to get a guitar and start practicing and playing it. But I was a drummer then and stuff. But I've been finger picking. I play a lot of stuff with finger picking. And
no kidding, someone from Nashville that does finger picking?
Yeah. And I practice finger picking a lot, but I used to practice a lot. I used to practice 4 or 5 hours a day, and I used to blindfold myself for 2 hours playing a day, years ago. And ear training and stuff. So.
Hey, David, who's your favorite drummer?
I'm a huge Neil Peart fan. Neil is my favorite drummer, but I got tons of them. Now, I will tell you this, and I don't mean to get off topic from guitars, but I saw Phil Collins in '85, and I thought, well, he plays left-handed. It can't be that hard. So I flipped the drum set around, and I started practicing. It took me 8 months. I had to start all over, and I started playing left-handed. Now, I don't play drum. I play drums like country and blues. I play left-handed, but rock and jazz I play right-handed. But it gives you a whole different contemplating way of playing. Now I can't. Now you remember I did a thesis in college on Jimi Hendrix, and he was stationed in Fort Campbell, Kentucky. And, but Jimi Hendrix is really cool. He could be able to flip the guitar left-handed and play it, and then flip it over and play it right-handed.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Oh, yes. Yeah, he played both ways.
He can play both ways. And Billy Cox is in Nashville, Tennessee. He was a bass player for him, and he talked to me about it one time. I asked him if that was really true. He said, yeah, he could flip it. He felt more comfortable playing left-handed than he ever did right-handed. It's like Rick Emmett. You know Rick Emmett from Triumph? He's a left-handed player, but he plays right-handed.
Wow. See, I'm learning some stuff tonight because I had no idea these guys could do that.
Rick Emmett's one of my favorite guitar players because of the songwriting he does. And
I started out as a drummer too. I mean, these are my old sticks.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, I know I'm not trying to say this just because we're talking about it, but I actually started out playing left-handed, and then just because the only left-handed drummer I knew besides Phil Collins was the drummer from Winger. You know, he's the left-handed.
Yeah.
What about Ringo Starr? He's left-handed.
No, he's not. He's right-handed.
He plays on a left-handed drum set, I think.
No, he doesn't.
I thought he did.
No.
No.
Cheap Trick drummer did. You remember Cheap Trick?
Yes, Bunny Carlos, yes.
He would play right-handed and left-handed.
That's right, and I'll tell you a story about Bunny Carlos. When he's on tour, he gets very bored. Actually, he doesn't go on the road anymore. But he gets very bored, and on a dime, he'll tell his tech, set it up lefty tonight. I'm bored. I don't want to play right-handed tonight.
Yep.
Pretty cool.
It's very good. Now, for the last 4 or 5 years, I've been playing the Jeff Healey mode. Man, I sat there with it playing in my lap, and I sat there and chord that way. It's fun.
Funny.
Ringo is a left-handed drummer, but plays on a right-hand kit.
Did you just read that?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, Dave, you got one of these?
Well, did you know that Paul McCartney died in '66?
Yeah, then Billy Shears replaced him.
No, that's I for a minute I bought into that, but that's not true.
I've got a Frankie, but I've got to dig it out, but I don't know where it's at right now. It's somewhere in one of my cases.
This isn't a Frankie though.
Oh, it's not. It's the
Kramerad
Okay.
with the real big horns.
Oh, I'll tell you what I want to build. I want to build the clone from the guitar that Johnny took a picture of. What is that guitar that...
The Neptune.
The Neptune guitar. I got one of those too.
It's the one that was given away. You remember in '85, the guy won it?
83.
83, wasn't it?
Oh.
The Guitar Player magazine?
No, that's 85. Yeah, that's a different guitar.
That's the guitar for the practicing musician.
Yes.
That was NAMM in '85. Yeah, my friend is the one that won that guitar.
I would love to build a clone of that because that's kind of really rare. You know, that one. Because you don't see really pictures of that one much at all.
Yeah, and there's a reason for that because he doesn't want anybody building one.
Yeah, that's true. I don't want to get another season letter.
So when I took photos, because he let me take photos of the guitar, he's like, he only let me post certain ones though.
Okay.
Because yeah, he doesn't want people building clones of that because people in Japan are trying to build it. And here it is. This is it right here.
Yeah.
That guitar.
Like 3/4 inch black stripes all across it. Looks like it.
Yeah. It's basically it's just a Beretta.
Okay.
It's like 13 pounds.
What the frick? It's 3 o'clock in the morning now.
Oh, it's tonight the time set? Time change?
I thought that was tomorrow.
No, it's tonight.
Well, it's already tomorrow.
It's 11 o'clock. What happened?
Oh, wait a second. It goes forward. It's 3 o'clock. It's really 2 o'clock, but it's 3 o'clock.
Well, I gotta switch my watch.
Well,
So
hey,
what?
you guys.
What do you want to switch it to? Like an elephant?
You guys ever done this? You guys ever gone to Sunset Boulevard and done that?
Why didn't I not do that? I don't know why.
You guys need to do that.
Walk of Fame, Guitar Center Walk of Fame, right?
Right in front of Guitar Center in Sunset.
Yep, that's right. They used to have one of these Music Man guitars on display, wasn't it?
Still do.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been years
Oh
since
yeah. Well, they had another one too. They had a striped one, which was really cool.
Okay.
That I filmed a video of.
Hard Rock Casino in Las Vegas used to have one too. They had one of the old Kramer.
Was that the one? There's also like a balance bass drum head.
Yes. And
Yeah,
Cabo Wabo, I was at Cabo Wabo a couple of years ago for scuba diving, and I saw a couple of pictures on a camera somewhere, and I've got to get all the pictures put online. That had the studio. I mean, it had the old Ludwig kit and some other stuff from Cabo Wabo.
That's really cool. Here's a rare photo. Here's a rare photo of the 5150 back in 2004. Right there. Somebody holding it backstage.
It's got the Kramer,
Pretty cool.
the Charval neck on it.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
Do you have the photos of it sitting on a stand?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I've been waiting for Wolfgang to send a picture out because you remember the other day he just posted the piano from Jump.
Did he? I want to see.
Yeah, it's out there. You'll see it. The what's the name of it?
Oberheim.
Yeah, you'll see it now. I'm waiting.
I think it's either a Matrix 10 or an OB8.
Those still go for big bucks, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All those things do. Check it out. Here's another photo, real quick, from NAMM 3 years ago, where I got to play one of Eddie's Wolfgangs, and there's a photo from the Music Zoo, and then me holding the same guitar.
Nice mustache.
Which is cool. Yeah. Yeah. I got that mustache going on.
Porn star.
Yeah.
Johnny Beane, the porn star. That's back when he was called Johnny Bean Stalk.
Yeah, right.
I've got a Kramer 84 model I've got too. It's the U.S. model Kramer.
The Gibson?
The Music Yo model.
Yeah, this is the U.S. model because it's got the. I'll show you in a second. The neck. I've got friends that work at Gibson, and it comes in from Gibson, and it says U.S. on it, but I don't think it was really made in the U.S. I think it was assembled here. But
Yeah, it's assembled.
I got it for $300.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a good price. What do you go to the Gibson
Yard
swap
sale?
meet? They have like
Yeah.
a swap meet.
Sometimes, but see, I work on West End in Nashville, and I work for HCA, the Hospital Corporation of America. And man, they got me booking, man. I'm writing a lot of software right now for healthcare stuff for the new IC10,
Yeah.
and I do financials for them too. But so I've got a couple of friends that I float them cash and say, hey, if they have a yard sale at Gibson, they work at Gibson. Here's $1,000. They'll get me something.
What's the neck like on that guitar? Is it big or is it thin or what?
What's that?
The neck on that Kramer, the music yoke.
It's kind of thick.
Yeah, it's not. It's totally not what a Kramer is.
Really?
I need to do a radius chart on these things, but so I do comparisons. We need like a radius charts on all the different Kramers and Wolfgangs and Ernie Balls. It's not that hard to do. We just got to figure out. I need to find a.
What's that, John?
That's one of the new Gibsons.
Yeah.
When I was just damn. That's one of the new Gibson ones right there. The
Well, I
1980.
like the music yo versions they've got Schaller tuners on them.
Yep.
They've got an original Floyd, and they've got the Schallers on there, right?
Yeah.
The 90-degree Schallers.
Yeah.
And then here's the Floyd.
And that's a German Floyd.
Yeah. It's just that unfortunately the neck size is wrong. I mean, it's a great guitar. I'm not putting the guitar down, but as far as it being like a real 1984 or a Van Halen guitar, the neck is too big. It's more ESP George Lynch like.
Oh, I gotta find a guitar. Hang on, I'll find that.
Didn't they get with that guy Ed Rawls or something like that to make that guitar?
Ed Roman.
Who is now dead.
It wasn't Ed Roman.
I heard something to that fact. I don't have that answer.
Well, who's
It was that guy.
Who's this guy? The real question is, who's this?
Don't know.
Who is that?
Oh, I know who that is.
Who's this guy?
Is that Rudy Lauren?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the guy. That's the guy that painted the 5150 body.
Yeah.
And the 1984 body.
Here's
and who
Super
now,
nice guy.
and
Super
who
cool.
now owns the Kramer ad.
I've got a couple of Kramer necks I bought off eBay.
That's a music deal.
That's a yo, and I've got a really cool neck. I'll show you in a second, man.
Is that a yo neck?
Yes, it is.
It doesn't have anything. I got to drill the holes. I got a shop at home. I used to be a mechanic years ago, and I got an automotive engineering degree before I went back and got my bachelor's and master's degree. But I've got a machine. I've got like a drill press, and I'm going to drill all these eventually. But let me show you this neck. I was in Las Vegas in 1999. It's an ESP neck. Let me show you. This thing is neat. You have to see it, and I've got the ESP body with it too. It's in the house. But here's the neck.
Dang, that looks big.
It's straight. If you see it, it's straight.
It's a Holy Grail neck.
And
Oh yeah, look at that. It certainly is.
Yep.
It hit, and I scraped off the writing, but it used to say ESP on the back of it right here. And I was too stupid back in the day because I took it off. I was like, well, ESP. It would have made it more valuable because it was set ESP on the back of it. Now, I've got the same guitar neck just like this with rosewood, and George Lynch signed the signature right here at the top. He signed right up in here, and I've got to get the guitar in a minute. Let me see if I can find it. It's in the house somewhere. But he signed it. He's a really cool guy, and I was talking to him about weightlifting. You always want, whenever you meet these people, don't ever talk about what they do. Talk about things that that interest them, and they'll sit there and talk to you for 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Because the last thing I want to do is talk to you about your job.
Yeah. When I met Eddie, I didn't ask Eddie anything about music or guitar or anything. We just BS'd, you know.
He'll talk to you and talk to you. It's really cool because it's a different element. Let me see if I can find that.
Yeah, because there's normal guys. You know, they're just normal guys who sit around at 11 o'clock on a Saturday night and eat pizza. You know?
Or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. 3 o'clock.
I
11
want
o'clock.
pizza.
Oh, it's 3 o'clock. You guys want pizza, man.
I want
Look
pizza.
how good this is. Oh, yeah. This is so good.
All right, goodbye. See you guys later.
You leaving, Nick?
I'm about to pass out.
Come on now.
Yeah, well, don't worry, Nick. This is
Okay.
this is being recorded. You can watch this later. You can always watch this.
Here's a double neck
Oh, come on.
that I bought at a pawn shop.
Now he's awake.
Oh, it's an OLP.
It's OLP. I got it for $200 at a pawn shop. Man, you'll find all kind of cool stuff in Nashville for $200.
Will you find a 59 Les Paul?
I'm looking.
You'll find everything because everybody there plays guitar. So you'll find everything there.
No, I
No
mean an
drummers
original.
and no bass player. But that's one I've got here. It's heavy as hell, and I love this guitar. It's got some really great sustain to it. And I do a lot of alternating Cs. I do a lot of like open C, drop D, open D, open A. A lot of G, because like open G, because I do a lot of like banjo and mandolin here, and so I do a lot of alternating tuning and stuff. And I do Nashville tuning on a few guitars too. I've got them set up for Nashville tuning for recording. That's why I got so many different guitars. I got so many. Everyone has its own tonal quality. But let me see if I can find that George Lynch one. Hang on.
I need to rename this video.
I'm back.
I need to rename this David's Guitars.
Well, the first part was Kramer 5150. This part could be this part.
This is insane. I gotta make sure that. I mean, I know this is streaming, so I know we got people watching right now, but I gotta make sure he knows that we're taping this and that this is gonna be online. You know, make sure he's aware that his collection will be on YouTube. Because I don't know if he knows.
I don't either.
You know, let's make sure he knows that before I actually post this. This is cool though. I can't believe I actually know really cool. I know two really cool guys named David. You know.
See,
Yeah,
and you
because-
didn't want to add him. I had to get you to add him.
Well, no, it's not that I didn't want to.
Just kidding.
I
I'm
couldn't
just
find
kidding
him.
with you. I'm just kidding. Dave,
We're
what
friends
about-
on Facebook though. I know him on Facebook.
Here is the George Lynch signed guitar.
Wait,
it
that's a
is-
Kramer.
It's a Kramer, and I'll show you. And I put an ESP up here after George signed it because he told me put the ESP on this thing because you remember he used to play Kramer. And,
Yes.
he told me the story. Here's his signature. It's kind of hard to see. He scribbled it. Oh, it's the last.
No, I can tell that's Tim.
And I put this on the back. I promised him I would put an ESP because he owns stock in ESP. You know, the company. He has a lot of stock in it.
Did he give you that neck?
Huh?
Did he give you that neck?
No, I brought the guitar with me. He played it. Now it's on YouTube somewhere. You'll have to go out and find it. He played in Nashville, Tennessee. You remember when Randallbox first came out?
Yeah.
He did demos across the country. So he came to Nashville, and he played over at Sam Ash over in Madison. So I could pick use of it. And they had people there with video cameras, and I had the guitar in a car because I never take a guitar in a music store. I said, I told him, I said, is there possible that I can get George to sign it? Because most time you got to get permissions to get a guitar signed. You know, they're just coming in with it. Well, so what happened was he was there, and I was in line, and I made sure I was the last person in line because I wanted him to sign it, and I got video of him signing it for me, and pictures and everything. He's a really cool guy. We talked about weightlifting.
Yeah, he's a bodybuilder.
Yeah, and he's got a really, really cool interview on Eddie Trunk. I listen to YouTube all the time about interviews because I got serious, but I don't have time to listen during the day.
Right.
At night. But he talks about weightlifting. He talks about the music business, man. It's a trip. George is pretty neat, you know. Talking, he kind of opens up about it. So now I've got more guitars, but they're dug. I've got a big safe that I got 4 gun safes, and they're full of guitars that I keep. The really, really collectible ones.
But how many guns do you have?
About 60.
Nice.
I just bought a AR-10 sniper rifle.
I really, really want a Walther PPK. That's what I really want.
That's because you're a 007 guy. I used to own one. I sold mine a long time ago. I absolutely had the James Bond gun.
I would love to have one. I want a Bulldog and something else.
I bought a Desert Eagle last year at a pawn shop, 50 cal, but you can't get no ammo.
That's cool.
But
Johnny's like, how did we start talking about guns?
Sorry,
This is we thought it's a typo. It's not guitar chat. It's gun chat.
Well, you know, Eddie Van Halen he's a big gun collector.
Is he really?
Yeah. He is a huge gun collector.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Now I've read the other day that they said that he moved from the house in Coldwater Canyon. But I don't know if anybody's confirmed that or not. You know, the studio.
No, he's still there, but if you know the address, do not say it.
Oh no. I know. I've been there a long time ago. That used to be the racquetball court. You know, when he first moved in. So it's pretty neat, man. You got huge walls in that sucker. You'll see it.
Dude, so you've been in the studio?
Yeah, years and years ago. I worked for Peavy years ago.
Yeah.
Out of Meridian, Mississippi, but we were in Nashville, and I had to fly out there a couple of times out to California, and then they had transformer issues and stuff. Or some stuff. I've got an automotive engineering degree, then I got an electrical engineering degree. I used to work for a company called Snyder Electric in Nashville, but before that I worked for Peavy.
You give me a job now.
And now I write software and make a lot more money than I used to.
Back.
So I love that part.
You ever heard of the SAS Institute? I want to work there.
Now, gaming, all your gaming corporations are up north to Oregon. San Francisco got some. That's where Silicon Valley kind of is. But most of your gaming companies are up in Canada and Seattle area. So I got friends that work at EA Games, but they're really laying off people now. So.
Yeah, because they're not doing too well. They're quite hated right now.
Yeah.
David, did you say you worked at TV?
Yeah, years and years ago. But I was like a freelance engineer for them, and I was based out of Nashville.
Oh, okay.
But
You Meridian?
What's that?
You were not in Meridian?
No. Now I went down there a few times. I got pictures and all that stuff back years ago, but I never really. I was freelance out in Nashville because we have so many studios here, but I only worked for them for like almost a year and a half because I had another opportunity come up when I was still in in my bachelor's degree at Middle Tennessee State University at the time. But I've got the new Fender ones, man. I love these amps. I'm gonna actually sit down and open one up sometime and just play around with it and check the BIOS and stuff on it. It's really easy to work on these things. I really learned some that I didn't even know because Eddie wasn't at the studio when I was there. He was gone, so he was always gone a lot. But I got pictures inside the studio.
Who'd you deal with, Matt Bruck?
Man, I think so. This is before the earthquake in 94. Wasn't it? 94, 95 is before
Yeah,
that.
Matt Bruck was his guy.
You're
talking about Northridge.
Yeah. Well, they had an earthquake in L.A., you remember? And all
Yeah.
his fell and stuff. He was raising hell, and then that was
It was a huge earthquake. I think it was 94, wasn't it?
94, I think. If I
It was
remember
right before. That earthquake was the big news before OJ.
Yes.
You remember that?
That whole city was crazy.
Yeah. The year before that, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, that's cool. Did you saw those photos then? that were online of all his guitars that were
Yeah,
taken back in like '92, I think.
yeah, I've got pictures somewhere. Now, if I remember right, God, it's been since years and years. There's another part of the garage he built onto, and then that's where he stored all the equipment. And if I remember right, I got pictures somewhere. You have to go up the stairwell, and you got all the equipment up there. He saved all the guitars and stuff. And then that's way before Dimebag, got killed. Abbott got killed.
Yeah.
So, but he kept a lot of guitars and cases. Man, I saw one guitar. It was trashed. It was a Les Paul he destroyed.
Oh, his Junior. His,
Yeah,
his
it's
58
all.
Junior is that's trashed. Yeah.
But I really never tell people this stuff, because I don't want people to be harassing. I don't know.
Well, here's one thing. Stop talking now because this is going to go out where everyone is going to hear it. So anything you don't want to say,
Yeah.
don't say it.
Yeah, it's been years and years ago, and I did see the interview with Peavy and Undercover Boss. It's kind of different, now than what it used to be.
Mhm.
Yeah, I saw that too. I just happened to be, I don't have a TV at home, but I just happened to be in Lake Tahoe, and a friend of mine posted on Facebook that she was about to watch that, and so I just happened to, there was a TV there, so I turned it on, and I watched it. And after that, everybody was just livid,
Yeah.
What is that, a Coke? Chug.
What's what?
Van 77 is chugging Cokes.
I don't see anything. All I see is his avatar where it says LSU Van Halen.
It's green, though?
Is that a 335 in the background?
Is that a what? Is that what?
A 335, Johnny Beane's. Is that a 335?
It's an old Seville.
Okay.
It's a like what, 1980?
Okay.
Like maybe like a 1980, 82 Seville. Yeah.
You've got a Cadillac in your room?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's a cool guitar. It's a cool car.
Nice.
So
So what else are we talking about? Are we still on the subject of Van Halen guitars?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I just want to make sure, David Allen, just make sure you know that this video is being streamed and it's going to be on YouTube.
Yeah.
So that's cool because you're talking about all your guitars and stuff. I don't know if that's all right,
Yeah. Hopefully, I won't get robbed tomorrow.
Well,
Oh,
just don't let anyone know where you live.
Yeah. Well, they can always Google. But
You got a lot of guns, right?
yeah.
And do you have a dog? You have a dog?
No, but I got cameras.
You got a camera?
Got surveillance cameras.
Does it bite?
Yeah. Electrical. But they're fun to collect, man. I love collecting guitars over the years. But
That's funny. I think Nick went to bed.
No, he's here.
He's really not here. His avatar's here, but he's not.
Well, I told him he could just turn his camera off.
Oh, there he is.
I'm eating.
You know.
I didn't want him to have like chewing.
Yeah, it's like what I was doing for the first 2 hours.
That's great. That is just so funny. I think it's time for me to grab another guitar.
yeah.
Anyone have any preference?
Where's my favorite? The 84.
My 84? I don't know if it's in tune, but I'll grab it. Hang on.
Grab the shark.
I don't have a shark. I don't like that guitar.
Boo.
Sorry.
Grab the snake.
I will when I close up the shop.
Man. So David Allen, so you're a big Van Halen fan then, huh?
Yeah, pretty big. I'm a big, huge Rush fan, but I like Van Halen because he's a real unique person of inventing things. I mean, I like
Mhm.
hitting things all the time, but man, he's really cool. He's outside the norm, and he comes up with some great creative things.
Mhm.
That's
Mhm.
what interests me a lot with him. He completely
Yeah.
thinks outside the guitar, you know.
Yeah. That's something that I tell people is that he's very creative and
Yeah.
he's always inventing things
Yep.
outside of the guitar. You know.
There's still a lot of
Um,
things that hadn't been invented yet, in my perspective. So,
mhm.
Let's see if we're in tune. There we go.
yeah.
Cool.
1984.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's probably my favorite. My favorite for years and years and years has been the 5150. But more lately, my favorite guitar, as far as the pattern and the striping and stuff, has been the 1984 guitar.
Right. Needs a neck adjustment. Let me take care of that real quick.
Now, is the rumor really true that he gave away the 5150 to Chip?
No.
No, the 1984.
Okay.
This guitar.
No,
No, he gave
none of that.
Oh no, I thought you meant to Wolfgang. To Wolfgang.
Yeah,
I thought Chip Ellis got something, didn't he?
I talked to Chip on Facebook one time, and he told me that he got one of the bodies that was striped around the same time as the 5150, and it was really close to that stripe pattern. But
Okay.
I don't know. To get Chip to talk on Facebook is like pulling lion's teeth,
Yeah.
you know.
Now, there's a pictures of his studio years ago. He had like 20 bodies striped up,
Yep.
sitting over in the corner.
They were all destroyed.
Oh, okay.
They were destroyed by a chainsaw out back after the, I don't know, like anger or something like that.
Well,
Yeah, that's one of the photos I was talking about.
Yep.
Those photos from '92. That's one of those pictures.
Yep.
And yeah, those are great photos. And they're basically color. Most of them are color versions of the photos that were in the 1990. Was it 3 or 4 Guitar World Buyer's Guide? Remember the Buyer's Guide that had Eddie and it showed all the photos from 5150? It showed his
I've got it
workbench.
in my house.
Yeah. These photos that were just released like a year ago, maybe not that long ago, were basically color versions of those photos. And pretty cool. I mean, I have them. I have them all, but really cool stuff. Really.
I just think it's absolutely ridiculous that Chip spent time with the actual Frankenstrap and still couldn't get it right. I think that's absurd.
Well, it's not that it's absurd. I think Eddie had something to do with that. I think he didn't want, again, even though it's a replica, he didn't want everyone to have the same exact guitar that he has. And quite frankly, the Crown tuners that are on the original, there's no way in hell you're going to find 300 sets of those anywhere. So they couldn't use those tuning pegs.
Okay, well, what about the reflectors?
The reflectors should be correct.
They're wrong.
Nick?
They are indeed incorrect.
Oh, okay.
They don't. They make a diamond pattern in the back, as opposed the real ones make a square pattern. Right, Nick?
The ones that I have on my guitar, correct?
I don't know. I hadn't seen yours up
Nick,
close.
I'm talking to Nick.
I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure they're right.
Okay.
They should make a rectangle or a square pattern.
Well, hang on a second.
Are you chewing or are you laughing?
Let's take a look. Hang on. Oh my God.
Look at this though, man.
Yes, they do. It's correct. Yeah, let me get them up on the board.
Crap. Oh man.
It's hard to make
What we
that.
need,
How
what
about
we
now?
need to find out.
Can you see this now? How about now? How about now? Can you
Is
see
it
it now?
is it a square pattern?
Yes.
Yeah. If that's it, if they're that, it's right.
Yeah. They are square pattern.
I mean, I know that's kind of anal or whatever, but I mean, you know, I mean, 25 grand, dude. I mean, the thing ought to be like, you know, dead on. I mean, this is just me from a poor man's standpoint, you know. I mean, at 25 grand, it ought to be dead on.
Well, I agree. For
I mean, that's hard to say though because the guitar is always changing. It's always being relicked. It's always being changed. Because one of the things about Eddie, he's always changing his guitars around. He's always changing the pickups, changing the necks.
But I
You know.
mean, that one's been retired since the OU 812 tour.
yeah,
Right.
it's been on the road. It's been on the road since then.
You know, since that time, I mean, officially, that's when it was retired, right?
Well, since Diver Down, or no, 80, yeah, Diver Down.
It's had its current neck on it since 2004.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
but the last time he actually
uh,
played that guitar live was Diver Down.
But
Yeah.
I mean, it was in the Feel So Good video.
Yes, that's correct. But it had a Tom Anderson neck on it.
That had a Kramer neck on it though.
Right.
Well, Tom Anderson with a Kramer decal.
Yeah, but what I want to know more importantly, who has the Guitar Man magazine? That's what we need to find out. Who has this thing that we can look at? You know.
Which one are you referring to?
The Japanese magazine.
The
It's like
Japanese
$75.
No.
It has like every Eddie guitar front to back. It's like we need to find who has that thing, or just somebody just buy it, please.
No, they come from Japan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a Japanese book.
Yeah.
It's a Japanese book. Yeah,
Is it young?
it's on
is it
eBay.
Young musician or something, or young?
Young guitar man.
That's right.
It,
Okay.
it might be like a young guitar, but it's called Guitar Man, and the cover has Eddie from '81 doing a thumbs up, and that's one of the super cool magazines out there, right?
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
Anyone see the back of this guitar yet?
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah. The back is actually a pretty good front.
Is that what I said? Which guitar was that where I said that?
You said that about my Kramer ad.
The back of the Kramer Rad looks like a good front.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. 3:30 in the morning and I'm still playing guitar.
Dang. Well, it's early here. It's only 11:30 here. So you guys just let me know. You know, let me know when you've had enough, and it's all good. But if anything, yeah, I want to thank you, David Allen Wright. Thanks for sharing your guitars with us. That was awesome. Really cool. Really cool, man. And again, I'm just letting you know that this video is going to be online. So as long as you're cool with that, then that's all
right. Sorry.
Oh, off the topic, if you guys get a chance, you need to read a book called Bob Daisley. He was the guy that wrote all the stuff for Ozzy Osbourne back in the early 80s. Read his book yet. He was the bass player for Wizard of Oz. The band.
No kidding.
Yes, the band was going to be called Wizard of Oz. And, he's got the diary of all this later. He talks about Randy Rhoads and Jakey Lee.
Yes.
He explains how he wrote all the songs and Crazy Train, how it was originated from. But it's a really great book if you get a chance to read it.
Cool.
Hey Nick, is that the real deal you got, or is that a replica?
Just tell him, Nick.
It's a replica.
It looks really good, man.
Thank you, sir.
That's
Who
why
made that thing?
The only thing it's missing, like I mentioned before, it's only got one screw. This is a pickup made by MJ in 1982, and it's like the shallower pickups on the real ones have two adjusting screws here. Mine only has one because it's a regular pickup. I mean, it's pretty good though, I think.
Where'd you get the body and the neck?
Musicraft neck. This is a custom-made body, maple, just like the real ones.
Sweet.
And it's programmed to have a correct cutaway, as we discussed before. I'm not sure now.
That was like 7 hours ago.
It is my baby. It's got crown tuners on it because I couldn't find the Gattos. I think I mentioned that before too.
Nick, you can tell him who made that one.
Oh yeah, that's mine. It's really nice. Really hard to get a nice factory finish though, especially with spray cans. Because
Did a great job with that though. I'm impressed with that.
So it's pretty cool. The neck plate is from my second guitar I ever had. I actually destroyed that one, so it's very funny.
Is that a rear-mounted nut or top-mounted nut?
Like the real deal.
Rear. Okay.
Yeah, I only believe in the rear-mounted nuts. I don't like the top-mounted nuts.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. Mother of pearl inlays, select rosewood. I went all out.
Cool.
Yeah, half that guitar is seriously one of the best Kramers I've ever played in my life.
Dankeschön, Dankeschön. Yeah, it's very cool.
Do you see that one that pops on eBay from time to time? It's like it's the Holy Grail, and it's like autographed by Eddie.
Yeah, with the blue autograph or the black autograph.
I can't. I think it's a black one.
He wants way too much money for that guitar.
Yeah, he's won like 10 or 15K.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. It's not worth it. Eddie could have scratched his balls with that guitar and it wouldn't be worth it.
Real Holy Grails go for about $4,000, I think.
Have you seen the new ones, the new Berettas, the new like Kramer vintage Berettas?
Yeah, I've played them. I played a blue one just recently. It's an '85, not the '84.
Yeah.
It's kind of okay. The rosewood, it's really thick and it's really not dark. It's very lightweight. It's light colored. It kind of doesn't really look like rosewood. It looks like painted something or other. Also, it sits in the neck pocket really high, so the bridge is really up off the body. Like really, it's probably an inch off the body.
Wow.
It looks cool. The guitar looks very cool, but it is a piece of shit.
Huh.
And it's also the nut is top mounted. It's not bottom mounted.
Yeah.
I don't understand why companies do that, man. Because once those little screws are stripped, there's no. You may as well just throw the guitar away. because they're too
Yeah.
small. The screws are too small to dowel, and it never works correctly.
I've always wanted to know that. Who came up with that idea? I mean, with the top mounted as opposed to rear mounted.
Someone lazy. Someone that was afraid they were going to break the neck.
That's what I was always thinking.
So, yeah, it's shitty.
Because rear mounted was first, right?
Yes. Yep. Like 79. Charvel started it. And the funny thing about that is Charvel, when you would order a Charvel guitar with the Strat headstock, and the Floyd Rose was an upgrade. They'd send you the guitar, and they'd send you a Floyd Rose, separately, and you'd have to have your tech put it on.
Oh, wow.
They didn't come on the guitar for like the first year. Yeah, because they were all just figuring it out.
Wow.
And they're all like handmade, right?
Yes.
The Floyds?
Yep. I have one. I have a non-fine tuning Floyd Rose from, what year is mine? Is mine a 79 or because it doesn't even have the Floyd Rose logo on it. It's blank. So mine's from 79, and it's in immaculate condition.
I remember Duffy had one of those.
Yeah. That guy.
Yeah, let's not talk about that guy.
Yeah. Have you guys ever seen, other than Nick, because I know Nick has, because we got that bridge together, have you guys ever seen one of the original non-tuning Floyd Roses?
I have.
I don't know. I've seen the ones that came on like the Strikers.
They're a little different. Here, I'll get mine and show it to you guys. Hang on. I've got guitars everywhere. Guitars in my belfry. Hang on a second.
Yeah, now we're like 5 hours into this video. Show us all your guitars now.
I know there was a guy on eBay here a while back that had a whale tail Floyd. He wanted like $2,500 for it.
Yeah, that guy's name was Dino.
Yeah, man, that bridge is awesome, man. It arrived. It was amazing.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. Can anyone see this?
Whoa, you do have a green screen.
Yeah.
Green screen.
You see it?
You can't
It's
see
green
any of
'cause
us.
I can't see any of you guys. No. You can tell because it's my Floyd Rose's green.
Yeah, I do see that.
That's so weird.
So and it's got to be on someone else's screen that someone doesn't realize that they're doing it. Or I don't know, someone's hit some. I think it's Johnny, and it's not on purpose. It's just the way something is happening. But anyway,
Huh?
I don't know
No,
what
it's
to say
you.
anymore. I'm tired.
Home?
No, it says Floyd. No,
Rome? Rose. It
Rose. Yeah,
says Rose.
yeah. You can tell it doesn't have the Floyd
Mm-hmm.
blank, so it's a 79. The collar is just a nut.
Oh, wow.
And behind the bridge saddles are nuts. That's how the intonation was done. That's how it was. They're tightened from these nuts back here, so that they don't go anywhere. On the Striker guitars, those nuts aren't on there. And this is a brass block painted black.
Wow. What guitar are you going to put that on?
I had it on my Circles guitar, but it didn't want to stay in tune, so I took it off. These bridges, it would stay in tune. It was very finicky, you know, when you lock the clamps down, some strings go sharp or a little flat. You know, they don't really clamp in tune, and with a non-fine tuning bridge, it's a pain in the butt. So I decided to take this off, and
it's crazy. So why does Brad Gillis still use one of those things?
Because he has a tech that does it for him. He doesn't have to worry about it.
They still sell those brand new.
Yeah, but they're not quite like this. They're a little different.
They come new on those Guthrie Govan guitars.
You want such
Different. They're not Floyd Roses. They're made by Charvel, and for some reason, and there's no locking nut, so it stays in tune.
Oh. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
My iPhone keeps going off because it's so hot. This thing is, I had to take it out of the case. This thing is like almost smoking.
Oh, you're using your iPhone, huh?
Because he's been charging it the whole time that he's been on.
I have.
Yeah.
I mean, you could cook bacon and eggs on this thing right now.
Bacon and eggs.
Let me see how long we've been on. Let me look on a different browser and see how long we've been doing this video. Because these videos we can do for up to 8 hours. So
Yeah, we're probably close to that.
Do I get paid overtime?
Dave and I have done a 6-hour hangout before, and it was crazy. Remember that, Dave?
Yeah, I do. I do remember that.
I've got a Fender Blackie Eric Clapton model Strat. I know it's supposed to be a Kramer 5150.
Almost had a heart attack.
Oh no, it's cool. It's all good. Whatever you got, man.
I've always wanted
whatever you got, man. Pull it out.
I'm pulling mine out. Hang on.
Okay, I'm turning this off then.
So what is that, David Allen? What do you have?
It's a Eric Clapton Blackie guitar. It's a older model too. It's in the late '90s, probably.
That is why I started playing guitar. I watched that video of them making the 2007 edition, and I was like, okay.
It's got 9-volt batteries, but you have to. The one thing I don't like about this guitar is you got to take the whole cover off to replace the battery.
Oh, really? That's annoying. The noise is pickups, right?
Yes. And it's a great versatile guitar. I've got the silver one here somewhere in a case, but this is the Blackie. I like this guitar. It's really good.
That's
awesome. I would love a relic one.
9 to 40. Here's the back of the neck.
How does that play, by the way?
It plays really well. I've got 9 to 42s on it, so I play it really light. The only guitar I don't really have is a Stevie Ray Vaughan with 12s on it, but man, 12s will tear your hand up.
Like a number one? You know, like that first wife thing, whatever?
Yeah. But I just don't have a Stevie Ray Vaughan yet. Eventually I'll get one.
How about this?
This video has been 2 hours.
Okay, goodbye, everybody.
We've been on for. I just tuned in to the stream. It's been on for 2 hours. Well, hey, you know, what's that? The Rasta?
It's the Rasta guitar.
The Rasta.
Yeah. This guitar is a guitar that I painted and put together. Took me forever to figure out. It took me forever to figure out the paint scheme. What colors came first.
That's crazy.
Looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks awesome, man.
The only thing that's not like the original is the green that I used, unfortunately, is called slime green. It's a Chevy color. And I thought it was going to be dark green, but I used it. I mean, it's not. It's a light colored green. But whatever. At that point, I wasn't redoing the guitar because that was the last color that. Actually, it was the second to last color that goes on. The black goes on last.
That looks like a bitch to paint.
It is. It certainly is. Took me a week to paint this guitar. 1 week.
It would have took me 2 years.
Normally these guitars take about, when you're using the right paint, takes about 5 or 6 hours, I would suppose. Nick, what do you think? You think about 5 or 6 hours on a regular red, white, and black guitar?
I don't know. Depends. I would say that's about right.
Just the painting. I mean, Nick, you've seen it done, right?
I would say like 6. It depends. I don't ever see anyone do it straight away because everyone wants to wait until the paint dries.
Right.
Hey, Nick, have you seen, me and David have talked about this. Have you seen that guy he'll pop up on eBay every so often. He sells the Frankenstrat guitar masks. They're like tape masks. Have you seen those?
Yeah, years ago. Like, I haven't seen him since, but I've seen him years and years ago.
I've seen him on there like a couple of weeks ago, and I've thought about, because he calls it like Franken something. It's spelled weird, that way Eddie can't come after him or whatever, because, you can tell what it is,
Yeah. No, I haven't seen it.
But I'd just love to know how those would really work, because they look like they take a lot of the work out. Me and David were talking about them a couple weeks ago.
I'm on the forums too, and I never see anyone use those.
Yeah. Like when you paint it black and then you tape it for the white, how long would you say that you wait before you pull the tape off? 30 minutes, an hour?
I don't know. It depends a lot on where you live, the temperature, and the humidity.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of humidity down here in the South. A lot.
Where in Mississippi are you?
In the Mississippi part.
I'm actually in Pearl. I'm just east of Jackson, headed like towards Meridian. I live probably about an hour and 10 minutes from Meridian, where Peavy's at.
Because I know, how do you say it's where Elvis Presley was born.
That's Tupelo. That's in North Mississippi.
That's what I know.
Yeah.
So when I went to Memphis, is because I went there to see Graceland.
Okay, yeah. That's about 4.5, 5 hours.
They still have the house there, that little house that he was born in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was a big Elvis fan. I was just listening to him this morning.
Yeah. That's cool. What's your favorite song?
By Elvis?
Yeah.
My Way or American Trilogy?
That's cool.
Yeah.
My favorite song, I love Memories.
That's a good one.
He did it his way, I did it sideways.
I love that one. I want to see that.
You guys say you love Elvis? I love Sinatra. I love Dean Martin. I love the Rat Pack. That's what I listen to. Don't tell anybody. Hope nobody's watching. More than Van Halen.
Everyone's turned it off at this point. They're no longer watching.
I listen to Sinatra. That's what I listen to.
I love Jerry Lewis.
I listen to The Doors.
It's too bad.
There's probably not a style of music that I don't listen to. That'd probably be a better question to ask me, is what I do not listen to.
I don't listen to rap or
like
heavy
rap.
metal.
Yeah. I listen to everything.
I do too.
Everything. That's the thing, is you have to have an open mind when it comes to music.
Absolutely.
If you play guitar, if you play music, if you're creating, because I write my own. All I do is I pick up a guitar and I'm always writing riffs and music and whatever, and I listen to a lot of stuff that isn't even guitar music. That's just like totally different stuff. Anything that's just inspiring, and makes you want to pick up an instrument or create. You know, I just happen to play the guitar, but whether it was guitar or the triangle, whatever, I'd still be playing music and be creating and making music. You know,
Yeah.
myself.
Sounds like a semi-hollow.
It's a solid block of maple.
Oh, that's your, what is that?
Holy Grail.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's very loud.
That's how you know a guitar is good.
Was loud.
That's how you know a guitar is good. Unplugged.
What are you trying to say?
That's a great guitar.
Hey, do you guys remember over at Halen.com? It's been like a couple of years ago, but there was a guy on there. I can't remember if he had cancer or what he had, but
Diabetes.
He got to go back.
Diabetes. I know this guy.
Yeah,
He had diabetes.
Tell that
He's
story.
slightly
Can you
old-
tell that story?
He's slightly older than I am. He has life-threatening diabetes. He has to have some. What's the shot you have to get?
Insulin.
Yeah. He has to get like a lot of those. He had a Make-A-Wish, and his wish was to meet Eddie Van Halen. So, but in Vegas, he got to meet him backstage, and he showed him two guitars he had built. He had built a VH1 and a Frankenstein, and he signed them both.
Yeah, that was a cool story, man. That was awesome.
He's a really nice guy. What is that?
It's a Fender Custom Shop. It's called the Hardtop guitar. It's got a white kill switch in it.
Oh. No serial number or anything on the headstock.
Well, no, not on the headstock. It's on the back plate.
Oh.
You guys remember this is like during like God, it was probably 86.
Oh, I remember that year very clearly.
You remember that video that Bocephus, Hank Williams Jr., whatever you want to call him?
Yes.
You remember that?
Yeah, with
remember that
Van
video?
Halen in it? Yeah.
No. The one where it was tearing dad, Hank Williams, but he's playing. It looks like a Strat style of some sort, but it's got a Kramer looking neck on it. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? I think it was a GS model that comes to my mind.
I have no idea.
Which video are you talking about? Bocephus?
No, the name of the song is "There's a Tear in My Beer." It's a song that he does with his dad. You know, of course, Hank Williams has been dead for years, but he goes back and does this video with his dad playing the same song, or kind of the same song, and it shows video footage of him and his dad. It's really cool, but he's playing this guitar. It's like a Strat style guitar. It's a Gibson. But it's like a Strat style guitar, and it's got like a Kramer looking neck. But you can make out Gibson on the headstock easily.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like a GS model or something like. I can't remember. Me and somebody was talking about it years ago.
No, I've never. I don't think I've seen the video. I think I've heard the song. Because I do
the
like.
video out.
I do
cool.
like. I do have Hank Williams stuff. I mean, Junior, too. But yeah, the original, Hank Williams stuff I have. Yeah, you're talking about the son.
Right.
Hank
yeah.
Williams Jr. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it's awesome. And then he did. My Name is Bocephus is the Van Halen video, the one he did with Van Halen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember that one. I had that one on VHS tape because he had a greatest hits video VHS, and that was one of the videos where he talked about he did a video with them and they showed the video, and that was back when Alex shaved his head and Eddie had the rat tail.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And then the video after that, there's a line in the next song where we're friends with Van Halen, and they show
Right.
a photo with them.
Yep.
Yeah.
The song's called "We Are Young Country,"
Yes. Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
and they play like a tapping riff in the song.
Yeah. Yeah, and it shows a guy like going like this. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, and just for the record, I do like country music.
Oh,
I-
sweet.
I do
love
too.
It, man.
I
like
like country
everything.
music. My dog is snoring.
I mean, that's one thing about being in the South, man. I mean, you get your fair dose of country music, and I love it. I really like the old traditional country. This stuff coming out nowadays to me is like pop country. It's not real country music. It's just my opinion.
I agree with you. It's rock and roll with pussy guitars.
Exactly. Yeah. It really is. Like Taylor Swift.
Hey, dude, look out there. That guy's endorsed by EVH. That guy plays EVH gear, man.
Really? Taylor Swift plays EVH?
Her
Her
guitarist.
guitar
Yeah.
player.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, I met him. I ran into him at NAMM.
She's a New Yorker now.
Nice.
Oh, I know.
I got
I saw a new girl, and they were talking about how if Taylor can live in New York, blah blah blah, whatever the line was.
Yeah, she's like the Queen of New York. Whatever.
Well, it is officially 4:03. We've reduced ourselves to talking about Taylor Swift. I'm going
Yeah,
to proceed.
right.
Well, hey, no, now I'm excited now. Let's keep talking.
That's so funny. I've got guitars to build.
Wait,
Are you
how is
working
it,
on mine yet?
how is
Which,
it 4
which
o'clock?
one is the one you want?
It's already on the wall over
Daylight
there.
savings.
Which one is it though?
It's the Frankenstrat.
Oh, you want a Frankenstein?
Yeah, just send me yours.
No, mine is mine would cost more. Mine costs more than the one that I make
I'm
How's
not
that?
kidding. His screen
Well-
is green.
because mine has a real '60s switch in the middle. The crown tuners are about $250. Everything on it is exactly as you would see it on Eddie's guitar. And when me and my partner make other ones, we do make them according to how much someone wants to pay for them. If someone wants to, the least you're going to pay is $2,500 for the guitar, and for that you're going to get Schaller tuners, which isn't bad, but you're not going to get crowns. You're not going to get it exactly the way Eddie's is.
I like the beak
looks-wise-
neck anyway.
Well, yeah, we can do a beak neck for $2,500. We can do that. But in fact, I was thinking of doing one of those for me, but in green.
Have you seen that? Did you
Like
see
your
that
screen.
ad like on Facebook and it had a bunch of different colors like green, purple, yellow?
That's where I got the idea to do a green one, but with
That's
a beak
sweet.
neck.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's on the docket to be built for me. I just have to, come up with some money because I don't get them for free.
Yeah.
Part of the goddamn company, and I got to still pay. I got to talk to my partner about that.
Yeah. Let's talk about that guy.
What's his name?
Can't say. He doesn't want his name.
I want his contact
involved.
info. If I could
Have
ever
we
spend that much money.
Have we
Was
talked
it,
about him before?
I think his
No,
name
we
was
haven't.
Bill Fold, wasn't it?
Bill Fold.
Yeah. Isn't that it?
That's very funny. He is pretty close to us, though.
Is your screen flicking on and off between green and black?
Yes, it is. Now it's green again. Well, actually, I don't know. It's really it's black when Hef talks because all I get is his avatar, which is kind of like a black screen. But when everyone else talks, it's green.
That's so
Hey,
weird.
does anybody sorry.
Huh?
Hey, does anybody have a blue Kramer 5150 is painted blue, white?
Yes.
I've
Not
seen
here, but I've another guy named Dave that's on the Eddie Van Halen site and all that stuff on Facebook. He just bought one.
Those are sharp. I like to.
It's got black hardware on it though. It's a Kramer 1984 reissue.
Yeah.
That was it's actually very beautiful. It's got all black hardware on it.
Okay.
And the 5150 on it is the same stickers that was on the Green Wolfgang that Eddie broke. The really big one. The really big stickers.
All Rocker 44. Hi. I see your comment.
What do you say?
All Rocker 44 says hi, Johnny. Hi. Thank you for watching, man. There we go. Continue.
I agree with this guy's comment. You do realize the conversation has jumped the shark when you went to Taylor Swift, yes? All right, yes, goodbye.
Oh, you saw? I can't see anyone's comment.
Yeah, all right. I actually like that someone's listening. That's kind of cool. Anyway,
People
we
are
were
watching.
talking about Eddie Van Halen and Dorsey's.
yeah. Oh, God.
Wait, we're talking about Taylor Swift. Here we go.
Was related.
Yeah. And whoever tweeted that little gem of a saying, get your own show.
Yeah, right.
Notice the New Yorker said that, prick. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
What? It's early here. It's only midnight.
Me go to bed now.
I am. I really should because the governor on my mouth is gone.
Hello, Governor. All right. I've jumped the shark. I'm going to jump in a shark and kill myself. No, I'm joking. Anyway, I'm tired.
Are you leaving?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Amendoloro.
I mean, yeah, I know it's a lot later where you guys are. For me, it's only midnight. For me, the night has just begun. But
Well, I've got nothing to do tomorrow, so.
See, I have midterms this week, so.
Yeah, just
Oh,
like
wow.
every other day.
yeah, well, Nesdal, I'll call you after this then. We can talk if you're not sleeping.
No, I'm fine. Are we done, or are we gonna keep on
Well,
this?
I feel bad for all of you guys because I know all you guys are like at least 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, whatever it is.
4.
7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, Rock. 9,
I
10,
don't-
11 o'clock, 12 o'clock,
Because
Rock.
I don't think what do you call it? Savings time is until tomorrow night.
No, it's
For you,
tonight.
for you, it's 2 a.m.
Mine started. It starts
Oh.
at 2 o'clock, Greenwich time.
So what happens for me at 2 o'clock?
It goes to
We'll go
3
to
o'clock.
Goes to 3 o'clock.
Holy crap! And I got to teach a guitar lesson tomorrow. Dang it! Now I'm mad. Now I'm really pissed off.
I got a question
Well,
for everybody.
What's that?
What time does the ice cream man come by? You say 11 o'clock, I'll kill you.
Ice cream man.
Just around 11 o'clock.
Just about 11 o'clock. You
What
should
is that?
Be ashamed.
What was that? 10:56 or
I'm done.
11:03?
Can everyone hear my dog snoring?
Well, I'm going to be snoring in a couple seconds.
I thought that was you.
I thought you were my dog.
Oh, wait a minute.
What kind of dog is it?
I have a black lab pit bull mix.
Okay, sweet.
I thought you were my dog. Man, that could be taken the wrong way, man.
Yo, DAWG.
Or BITCH, you know?
No. Although my dog is a bitch, she's a girl.
Okay. Or like you. Like every time I send you a text, I'm like, "Hey, dog, DAWG."
Wow.
You know?
And it's, just for the record, it's biatch, okay?
We've jumped the shark. This is why I leave. Well, it was a pleasure meeting everybody.
Yeah, man. Nice talking with you.
Nice talking to you. Let me know if you guys have any
Yeah.
questions. And thanks for
Nick,
the invite, Johnny. Talk to you later,
Yeah,
Dave.
this was cool. This was cool talking to you
Hey,
guys.
hang on. Before you go, Nick, hang on a second. Johnny, is there a way we can turn this off live and we can still talk for just a second
Yeah.
before Nick leaves?
Yeah, of course. But hey, yeah, let me just say thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for tuning into this. This was fun, and yeah, it'd be great to do this again. Talk about this stuff. Talk about other stuff. Yeah. And again, yeah, this will be. This was streamed online. We actually do have people watching us right now online, and this will be on YouTube. So you can go back and watch this video on YouTube, all 16 hours.
That's very funny. All right. So get this thing off of live. Get it off of live now.
All right. All right. Nesdoll is getting pissed off. So
no, not at all. But I just want.
I'm going to be murdered. This is when I get killed.
Holy crap!
Don't know anyone. See you guys later.
No, Nick, don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Just hang on a second.
Somebody call 911 right now. All right. Here we go. Johnny Beane. Good to see you guys.
Don't leave, guys. Don't leave, guys. Hang on. We're gonna have an after show for a second.
All right. Bye bye.